After LaVoy Finicum was shot, the FBI and Oregon State Police continued firing at the three passengers for 5 minutes before commanding them to get out of the truck. The passengers of the truck never fired a weapon and never acted aggressive and attempted to surrender numerous times. In this video, I will answer the question of why the FBI continued to fire for 5 minutes when it seemed completely unnecessary.
Are you hit?
No, hold on, don't do it. Hey, they're shooting, don't do anything. The door's shut. Where the hell is LaVoy?
Why were they shooting at us for 12 minutes? Even after they killed LaVoy, they continued to shoot at us. Does that make sense?
We were just trying to stay alive. And I have no idea, honestly, how we didn't die.
To understand the reason for the 5 minutes of shooting, we first need to understand the effect that it will have on LaVoy, who has been shot in the back 3 times.
So why do people die when they get shot? It's mostly because of bleeding. So tissue destruction in other parts of the body causes you to bleed, which causes you hypotension, loss of consciousness, vomiting, airway obstruction, loss of airway, but it's mostly bleeding. And this is what I wanted to show you, because this is the patient's primary problem. There's no magic how bullets kill. Bullets kill by damaging vasculature, and patients bleed to death.
My name's Nick. I'm a local paramedic here in the state of Utah. Depending on where that bleeding's coming from and what type of tissues and or vessels that the bullets have struck will determine kind of the severity of it. So worst case scenario would be like an arterial bleed, which a person can bleed out almost instantaneously from that, because every time the heart beats, it squeezes out a large blood volume with that, and you can bleed out in 30 seconds to a minute in one of those type of situations. So we're usually there within 3 to 5 minutes, depending on the time that page happens and where we're at and things like that. But in that time, if somebody has a penetrating wound that has struck an artery and they're bleeding heavily, 3 to 5 minutes, if nothing's done prior to us getting there, they may have lost too much blood, and we don't have any way of being able to replace blood in the field. So it could be something that if someone acted on scene, they could potentially save their life just by stopping the bleeding, or even minimizing the bleeding if they can't completely stop it, but just by applying pressure and controlling massive hemorrhage and just keeping it minimal. In these type of situations, stop the hemorrhaging first, control the bleeding, and then when we get there, we'll work on if they need like airway support.
Then after he fell, were there gunshots fired into the vehicle?
Yes. After LaVoy fell, after he fell, they shot him again. And then as I was screaming, maybe 10 seconds after they initially shot him and he went down, I started screaming that I was an EMT, to please let me out, to let me help him. And as I was screaming that, then they began to shoot at the vehicle.
In the following scene, even though police are shooting at the truck, this is not what Victoria is screaming about. She is screaming to try to communicate with the police. Victoria is an EMT, and she wants the police to allow her to get out of the truck so she can help LaVoy with first aid. Pay attention to Victoria's words.
Damn it. Are they shooting him? Did I shoot him? You asshole. Oh my God! Hold still. Stay down.
Is
he dead? Don't get out. I'm an EMT! Stop it.
No! Are you hit?
No, I'm an EMT! No, hold on, don't do it. Hey, they're shooting, don't do anything. The door's shut. Where the hell is LaVoy?
I can't see.
No! Shut up. Stay down, Ryan. Oh, God! Ryan, stay down.
The FBI response to Victoria indicates that they definitely do not want LaVoy to receive first aid. As you will see later, there is further evidence to support the idea that the one-sided gun battle is a diversion in order to deny first aid to LaVoy and to guarantee that LaVoy will bleed to death. Next, you will see the 5 minutes of shooting by the FBI and Oregon State Police. As you watch this, you should notice several things during these 5 minutes. No commands are given for 5 minutes. The passengers of the truck are not a threat to the FBI and Oregon State Police. All attempts to exit the truck are suppressed with gunfire. The passengers of the truck make numerous attempts to communicate that are suppressed by gunfire. There is no apparent reason for the 5 minutes of shooting. When the FBI finally ends the gun battle just after the 5-minute mark, there is a sudden change in their behavior for no apparent reason. At the top of the screen is shown the time since LaVoy has been shot and went down.
Damn it. Are they shooting him? Did I shoot him? You assholes. Oh my God! Hold still, hold still. Stay down.
I can't
Is
get
he
out.
dead? Don't get out. I'm EMT! I'm EMT! Stop it. No!
Are you hit?
No, I'm EMT! No, hold on, don't do anything. No shooting. Don't do anything. Keep the door shut. Where the hell is LaVoy? Is he on the
I can't see.
No! Shut up. Stay down, Ryan.
Oh, God!
Ryan, stay down. Stay down. Oh, shit.
I think they just
Keep down.
killed the boy.
Did they kill him?
I think they did, and they're shooting over here on this door.
I got hit too.
Okay, hold still.
Where did you
I
get
don't
hit?
know. It didn't.
Ryan?
Hold still, hold still.
It's not
Ryan, where
bleeding.
did you get
Hold
hit?
still.
I'm not bleeding.
Okay, don't shoot
Where
us.
did you get hit, Ryan?
I'm okay. It's on
Okay,
the
I'm
shoulder.
going to take some.
It's okay.
I'm taking some. Keep down. Oh, shit. Well, I don't know. Get out of the car. How are we supposed to get out of the car?
Did they tell us to get out of the car?
No, I can't hear anything. I don't dare get out of the car. Oh, shit. Quit shooting our windows.
Where are they shooting them?
They're hitting the windows. I don't know. They're trying to break our window.
After LaVoy is shot, no officer approaches him to disarm him. They are trying to create the illusion that there is a gun battle going on and it is still too dangerous to approach LaVoy. However, the only people participating in the gun battle is the FBI and Oregon State Police. There is no danger to the officers. If allowed, the passengers would surrender and LaVoy could receive first aid.
So where's the rest of everyone?
Are you okay?
Notice these two officers positioned here. Also notice these two officers approaching them. They will relay commands to these two officers. They remain positioned here in order to observe LaVoy from a distance.
Yeah,
I can see lasers going by.
Where did you get hit?
I'm okay.
He's got lasers.
got a laser.
Keep your head.
Also notice that their attention appears to be focused on LaVoy and not on the truck.
Down, I can see the laser. If you see a laser, keep it away from us. There's laser on your knee. Stop! I don't dare get out because they'll shoot me.
No,
Okay.
I don't like hunkering down here either.
Me either, but I don't know what to do because
I don't know.
they keep shooting lasers at us.
Get too stinking lax. Think things are just all dandy and fine. We got too damn lax.
Yeah. Damn, why do they keep shooting?
I'm
Why
trying to take my head off. I was looking through.
I know, but all of us? Stop! Stop! Stop!
Please!
Stop! Yes. Stop! That's ridiculous. Because you're stupid. They can kill all of us?
Keep us safe.
Father, please. Protect.
Those were gas rounds.
Yeah, they're there up your nose, but... Do we get out? Do we get out?
No, don't get up.
I can't breathe. Okay. Okay.
God.
Okay.
God. Please keep
Okay,
us safe.
Okay, they got lasers still on us.
They got lasers still on us. LaVoy got out. I think they've killed LaVoy.
It is now approaching 4 minutes since LaVoy has gone down. Notice the lasers on LaVoy's head. This indicates that these officers are aiming their weapons at LaVoy's head. Certainly they do not think LaVoy will revive and try to shoot at them. If they believed this, they should have disarmed LaVoy after he fell. They are using their scopes like binoculars to check LaVoy's condition from a distance. They are looking for any signs that LaVoy is still alive. You can tell from the lasers moving in the snow that the officers aiming at LaVoy are in this direction. Although the officers do not know the extent of LaVoy's injuries at this time, LaVoy has been shot through the heart and is certainly dead. The officers would have seen no signs of life. At this point, I will back up the video to the point where the lasers are first seen on LaVoy.
They got lasers still on us.
They got lasers still on us. LaVoy got out. I think they've killed LaVoy. They just shot gas rounds into the car. We're hunkered down in here trying not to be shot. Shooting more gas rounds in. Gas is getting pretty thick in here. Anyway.
At this point, the two officers are moving back to the main group to report their findings. After they report their findings that LaVoy appears to be dead, a major decision will be made at the 5-minute mark based upon this information.
Shoot me?
Yeah, they'll shoot you.
How am I gonna get out? If I get...
Anyway.
Can we put a white flag out?
Yeah, I would put a flag out. Let's put a flag out.
Do you have a white flag? Yep.
I'm not sure what they got. What you got?
There's a laser shooting right over here around this.
Okay. The gas dissipates.
He's trying to break this window. He's trying to break the window in that.
Okay.
Does anybody have anything white? Does he have a wiper on?
I can't get my shirt off. He's a laser trying to shoot this window. He's got this window open here.
Speak to people. Anyway, they ambushed us on the way to John Day. And now they're shooting into our vehicle. And we're hunkered down.
Suddenly, just after the 5-minute mark, the officers decide to end the barrage of gunfire and have the passengers get out of the truck. The officers reported no signs of life in LaVoy, the mission has been accomplished, and the mock gun battle to stall for time can now end.
We do not have phone service at this location.
I surrender! Can we just surrender?
Okay, open the left door. Let's get out.
Okay!
That's you, Ryan. I don't know if you can get out. You get out first. Let her in first. Let her out first. You go first. You go first.
Please don't shoot me!
Good. Go.
Okay, I get out.
Okay, get out.
Okay!
No, he'll shoot Ryan first. He'll shoot you first, Ryan. Hands up. Hands up.
The boy's dead.
Shit. Okay. Okay, go. Okay, hands up. Okay, go. Let him shoot you. Still.
You said it. Wait, I can't go yet.
Okay.
Yeah, okay.
Okay, hold on, son. Hold on, sis. Hang on.
Dead.
Oh, no, I'm sorry. Okay. Okay, I still got my camera on for a minute. Okay, you ready?
In conclusion, the FBI made no attempts to end the shooting until after 5 minutes. The 5 minutes of shooting was not justified by any of the actions of the passengers. The passengers made several attempts to surrender, which were suppressed with gunfire. The passengers made several attempts to communicate, which were suppressed with gunfire. The FBI did not end the shooting until both 5 minutes had passed and they could verify that LaVoy showed no signs of life. The evidence suggests that the mock gun battle was a diversion to delay for 5 minutes to allow LaVoy to bleed to death. When LaVoy showed no signs of life after 5 minutes, the mission was complete and the mock gun battle was terminated. Since it is unlikely that the FBI will be indicted for the murder of LaVoy Finicum, the only hope for justice is the lawsuit by Jeanette Finicum. Although I do not speak for Jeanette Finicum, I recommend that decent people donate to her legal fund. You can do this at Jeanette's website, onecowboysstandforfreedom.com. There is also another video of LaVoy's murder that has not been released. This video needs to be released to the public by the Tri-County Major Incident Team in Oregon.
There was another aircraft in the air. The video quality was much poorer than this quality. We picked the best video there is.